say anything, even if they torture me.
I can attest to that.
I can attest to that. Hello, everyone. This is Venus Brown. I'm back with another episode of Death Note. This is episode 20 called Makeshift. It says L's team discovers that the Yotsuba group meet in secret to discuss the elimination of individuals who are troublesome to their company. Obviously, but... Anyway, that last episode was crazy. I mean, a lot of these most recent episodes have been quite crazy, so I don't know what I'm expecting. But yeah, I'm glad Matsuda got out of there, and I was really hoping like one of the adults would be like, yeah, I know I was young and stupid once too, so I get it, but you really got to be more careful, or, you know, something like that, but no. Let's get started with episode 20. They changed the intro.
Intros do tend to change.
I know, but usually, like, so far before this, it seemed like it was the same. This is very different. Is it because they got to the magical number 20?
I don't know. They probably reached the end of the arc.
Very interesting. The animation is different, the color scheme's different, the music is different.
Yep.
I like the blue roses.
Died, and that's all they're going to say.
Did you expect them to be like these morally depressed, ethical people? They've been intentionally killing somebody every week to benefit their freaking company. Like, come on. Or at least I think it was every week.
We can't afford to take L's existence too lightly.
Is this for real? How can they do this so easily?
He's been protesting Yotsuba's resort development plans.
We were right.
No, unfortunately, we can only be completely sure after those people they've named are dead.
True. It seems short-sighted to try to kill off a single individual from a company to try to keep them from expanding, because most companies have multiple people in charge. You get rid of one, there's going to be somebody else to take their place. If it's like a small company, sure. The thing though with threatening to off somebody who's protesting might be a little more beneficial, because there might not be that many people from that company protesting or whatever, but craziness.
I know you're planning to catch Kira by letting these guys carry out these murders, but we can't let that happen.
Stop these murders.
Please hold on. That will cause suspicion. The investigation caught up to them 3 days after they were contacted by Iber. We can't afford such a huge setback, seeing how far we've come. In order to catch Kira, we are going to need some solid proof. I'm thinking there could be more than one Kira among them.
I'd be worried that the Kira they're talking about isn't even in the meetings.
I'm going to pose as L. The one least likely to be Kira, but with the most influence is Namikawa.
Are they all saying different things?
Yeah.
This would all go a lot faster if we kill off the execs of our rival companies and be done with it.
Now you're debating who to kill next.
Am I correct?
I find it odd that he's just casually taking a call in the middle of an important meeting and nobody's saying anything or making looks at him or anything.
I need you to delay the death 1 month.
Complete your end of the deal. Your crime. Everyone's
Crimes, with the exception of Kira's, will be pardoned.
I'll be dead if Kira manages to find out. What should I do?
If you tell the others about this call, they will panic. Everyone would be arrested immediately.
If I win against Kira, you will be acquitted of all charges. If Kira wins, then you'll be free to carry on with your comfortable life.
What's going on, Namikawa? Who was that?
One of my men screwed up again. I'll have to fix it on Monday.
Once we kill L, there won't be anything standing in our way. But until then, we need to be careful.
Right. Sounds like a reasonable plan to me. We need to be extremely careful if we don't want to get caught.
Then we're in agreement. We'll give Coyle 1 month.
You really are quite amazing, Light.
So how are they thinking they're going to get Elle killed when they don't actually know who Elle is?
I don't know.
If I end up dying somehow, it's quite possible that you would be capable of succeeding me.
What? Why are you being so morbid?
Why are you being
We
so
only have a month to
morbid?
figure out Kira's identity and gather evidence against him to prove it. This is only the beginning.
Tell me, if I should die, would you take over for me as Elle?
I don't know, it feels like a test.
Yeah. I feel like I would be like, I would take over for resolving this case, but after that, I would go back to my normal life.
Right, and it's not like he knows all that much about Elle outside of what they've done in this investigation.
If he is Kira and just playing innocent, he's sure to say yes.
What are you talking about? As long as we're joined by these, we would die together anyway.
Not necessarily.
I'm gonna have to tell everyone what you're really thinking right now. Ugh. He thinks that if I am Kira, then there are two possibilities. I'm just pretending I'm not, or Kira's power has passed on from me to someone else. He's trying to determine which, if either, is the truth. The first theory, if I am putting on an act, he will never remove these handcuffs. Ryuzaki still believes that I'm Kira.
Impressive. He figured out exactly what I'd been thinking all this time.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ryuzaki's theory is that once I steal Elle's title, he thinks that I would have planned to have it returned to me once I'm safe from suspicion. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes.
I told you I don't want your title. That should prove even to you that I'm not putting on an act, shouldn't it?
If this is all an act, and you are trying to steal my identity, there's no chance you would be foolish enough to reveal your plan in front of everyone. Wouldn't you agree? Huh?
Do you think that I'm actually capable of becoming a murderer?
I don't know, I feel like most people are.
Do I seem like that kind of person to you?
Yes. You're freaking very manipulative
Yes, you
and
do.
diabolical.
I've always thought so.
Not again.
Okay, break it up! Once is enough! Yeah, you're right.
Draw.
Even if it does turn out to be one of them, it will still be quite difficult to determine who the culprit is. I believe it's still far too early for us to make our move.
I believe it's far too easy to have a case thrown out for having a flimsy case, and right now you have a flimsy case.
There is a chance. We have to act on it.
I think from now on I should go after Kira by myself.
Huh?
You can conduct your investigation under your own direction. Feel free to arrest those men if you like. I will be carrying on my own investigation. We'll only get into arguments if we don't split up and act separately at this point. This is for the best. I wouldn't say that preventing more deaths is pointless. But if we don't uncover the entire truth once and for all, Kira will only appear again and the number of victims will continue to increase. I believe it's more important to find out who Kira really is. Want to do so, then you will have to take responsibility for it. I will pursue Kira on my own. We only have 1 month. I wonder who will succeed.
Where are you going?
To Amani's room. Sorry, I know you're on your father's side. You're gonna have to come along with me. Misa Amane, do you love Light from the bottom of your heart?
Of course I do.
But you also worship Kira, don't you?
Well, yeah.
He is a weird one.
Who'd you pick?
What? Of course it's gonna be Light.
But your precious Light is planning to catch Kira. What will you do?
I'm gonna support him no matter what.
I see. So if you were given the opportunity to work with Light on this investigation, would you take the offer?
Of course I would. I'd do anything I could to help Light.
Wait, hold on a second. Where are you going with this?
Poses Geraldo Coyle again. He'll tell the Yotsuba members that while he was investigating Elle brought her in for questioning on suspicion that she was the second Kira.
That part is true.
If they'll say that they want to meet her to discuss their advertising campaign.
I don't know. I think that will put her in more danger.
This plan is too risky. Who knows what could happen to you?
Oh, wow. Does that mean you're worried about me? Yay! But don't worry. I won't mind doing something like this if it's for you.
If they suspect that you might know who Elle really is, we don't know how far they'll be willing to go to get that information.
Won't say anything, even if they torture me.
I can attest to that.
I can attest to that.
He won't have any use for Misa. He'd kill her to keep her silent.
I don't like the sound of that.
If we win against Kira, Misa won't die.
If.
We lose and both die together, or we successfully catch Kira.
We catch Kira! I would never dream about living in a world without light.
Yes, that would be dark.
Crazy!
As for Misa Amane, I've turned to her because I know her bravery and love for you is boundless.
Do you really mean it? Oh no, I think I've totally misunderstood you all this time. I even called you a pervert.
Yeah, several times.
Yes, Misa is indisputably the most perfect and worthy woman for light.
Yay!
The most perfect and worthy woman for light.
I could actually fall for you.
Let's not go that far.
You could maybe be a friend of mine.
Now I've gained yet another friend.
I get another friend.
Yay.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he was probably a loser in school.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming he seems very socially inept. It's hard for them to make friends when they're like that. That doesn't mean they don't want friends. It just means it's hard because they're awkward.
Now you're just playing dirty. I've been opposed to this investigation since the beginning. It's too dangerous for her.
Oh, Light, you're so sweet. Thank you for worrying about me. But please let me do this. If I can be useful, then maybe you'll love me even more.
The logistics of arresting 7 people is going to be challenging. I don't suppose you two have any ideas. Mogi? Matsuda?
I would not be trying to arrest all 7 people right now.
Yeah.
I think your case is too flimsy. It will just get thrown out. Then you'll be screwed completely.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was episode 20? It was called Makeshift. That was some funny stuff.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the LN light.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
and then
light, it would be
Misa.
dark.
Without light, it would be dark. I didn't even pick up on that was what he meant. I was thinking as a person, not as in no light. Oh my gosh. Wow. Alright, y'all. That was episode 20. That's all I got for you this week. I'll see you next week. Bye. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want more content, click subscribe. If you click that little bell and click all, then you'll get more content notifications.